Good day, America. Big L Next Level Sports have got game doing the update thing. Oh, today is Tuesday, October the 14th, the year 2025. Coming up, the NFL Week 6, the winners, the losers, and so much more. And we all know Big L Next Level Sports have got game doing that college football thing. Oh, the top 25, the winners, the losers, and the rankings, and so much more. But hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, I got to put a shout out in it. The shout out goes to my sister, Stacy Clark. Oh, she's got game doing that birthday thing. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I got big love for you. Oh, let's go next level, baby. To college football we go. And what a show. Now check this. The number 25 ranked Florida State Seminoles played host to the Pitt Panthers and got beat. The Noles led it 21-14 at the half, but then they lost the third quarter and the fourth quarter, and they lost the game 34-31 to the Pitt Panthers. All the number 24 ranked South Florida Bulls beat down North Texas 63-36. Fans, I gotta say this: the South Florida Bulls have got game doing that beat down thing. All the number 23 ranked Memphis Tigers were on the bye week. Now check this. They used to be ranked number 22 Iowa State Cyclones went to Colorado and got beat. The Colorado Buffaloes took out Iowa State 24-17. The Arizona State Sun Devils used to be ranked number 21, but they went to Utah and got beat down 42-10. Check this. The Vanderbilt Commodores were ranked number 20, and they were on the bye week, but they moved up in the rankings. Oh, my! Oh, the Arizona Wildcats played host to the number 18 ranked BYU Cougars. What a game and what a finish. It went to overtime, and the BYU Cougars won it 33-27 over Arizona and moved up in the rankings. While the number 17 ranked Illinois Fighting Illini played host to the nation's number 1 ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Oh, my! Oh, now check this. The Buckeyes led it 20-3 at the half and won it 34-16 over the Illini. All the number 16 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish have moved up in the rankings. They played host to the NC State Wolfpack. Notre Dame led it 10-7 at the half and won it 36-7 over the NC State Wolfpack. Number 15 ranked Michigan Wolverines went to the Coliseum to take on the USC Trojans. Oh, my! I gotta tell you, the USC Trojans have got game. The Trojans led it 14-7 at the half and won it 31-13 over the number 15 ranked Michigan Wolverines. Oh, my! In Missouri, the Missouri Tigers played host to the number 8 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide and got beat. The Tigers stayed in it and had a chance to win it. Alabama led it 17-10 at the half and won it 27-24 over the Tigers. And as they say, go Bama, roll Tide. To Atlanta, Georgia, we go for that Yellow Jacket show. The number 13 ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets played host to the Virginia Tech Hokies. Georgia Tech led it 21-7 at the half and won it 35-20 over Virginia Tech. While to Knoxville we go, in what a show. The number 12 ranked Tennessee Volunteers played host to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now check this. The Razorbacks stayed in it and had a chance to win it. The score was tied up at 17-all at the half, but the Volunteers won the third quarter 10-0, and they lost the fourth quarter 14-10 and won the game 34-31 over the Arkansas Razorbacks. Wow, what a game and what a finish. Oh, my! To Baton Rouge, Louisiana we go. The home of the number 11 ranked LSU Tigers playing host to the South Carolina Gamecocks, and what a host they were. The Tigers led it 10-7 at the half. They won the third quarter and the fourth quarter, and they won the game 20-10 over the South Carolina Gamecocks. Wow, to the top 10 we go, and what a show. In Auburn, Alabama, the Auburn Tigers played host to the number 10 ranked Georgia Bulldogs, and what a host they were. The Auburn Tigers led it 10-3 at the half and would score no more. The Georgia Bulldogs won the third quarter. They won the fourth quarter, and they won the game, taking out Auburn 20-10. Wow, what a game and what a finish for the number 10 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. To Lubbock, Texas we go. Jones AT&T Stadium, the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. They've got game doing doing that beat down thing. Check this. The number 9 ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders played host to the Kansas Jayhawks, and what a host they were. At the half, to my surprise, the Kansas Jayhawks were still in it. Texas Tech led it 21-17, and that was it. Game over for the Jayhawks. Would score no more. Texas Tech, the Red Raiders, scored 7 in the third and 14 more in the fourth, and won it 42-17 over the Kansas Jayhawks. As I mentioned earlier, the number 8 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide went to Missouri and took out the Tigers. Bama led it 17-10 at the half and won it 27-24 over the Missouri Tigers. And fans, I gotta tell you, college football have got game. No doubt about it. Eugene, Oregon, we go. Artisan Stadium, the home of the number 3 ranked Oregon Ducks, playing host to the number 7 ranked Indiana Hoosiers. Oh, the Big Ten Conference have got game. No doubt about it. And who would have thought the Indiana Hoosiers would be leading 13-10 at the half? And then it happened. The Hoosiers won the third quarter. They won the fourth quarter, and they won the game, beating down the number 3 ranked Oregon Ducks 30-20 and moving up in the rankings. Oh, my. Now check this. To Dallas, Texas we go, and what a show at the Cotton Bowl. The Red River Robbery. Oh, they've got game. Oh, my. Featuring the used-to-be ranked number 6 Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns getting it on in the Red River Robbery. And who would have thought the Oklahoma Sooners would be leading 6-3 at the half and would score no more, while the Longhorns, the Texas Longhorns, scored 10 in the third and 10 more in the fourth, taking out the Sooners 23-6. Winning the Red River Robbery. Wow, what a game. Oh, my. All the College Station, Texas, we go for a beat-down show. The number 5 ranked Texas A&M Aggies played host to the hapless Florida Gators and beat them like they stole something, while the Texas A&M Aggies led it 21-14 at the half and won it 34-17 over the hapless Florida Gators. To Oxford, Mississippi, we go. The home of the Ole Miss Running Rebels playing host to the Washington State Cougars. Everybody thought the game would be a beat-down affair. They expected Ole Miss to beat down Washington State, and it did not happen. Ole Miss led it 10-7 at the half and 17-14 going into the fourth quarter, and they won it 24-21 over the Washington State Cougars. What a game and what a finish. While to my surprise, Washington State stayed in it, and they had a chance to win it. Check this. We've covered the top 25 for you see. Ole Miss was ranked number 4. The number 3 ranked team, the Oregon Ducks, they got beat down. We talked about that. The number 2 ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes, on the bye week. And the nation's number 1 ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, went to Champaign, Illinois, and beat the Illinois Fighting Illini. They beat them 34-16. Oh, my. To the new rankings we go in this week's show. And may I say, what a difference a game makes. Oh, my. Now check this. At number 25, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. At 24, the Cincinnati Bearcats. At 23, the Utah Utes. At 22, the Memphis Tigers. At 21, the Texas Longhorns. At 20, the USC Trojans. At 19, the South Florida Bulls. At number 18, the Virginia Cavaliers. At number 17, the Vanderbilt Commodores. At number 16, the Missouri Tigers. At 15, the BYU Cougars. At 14, the Oklahoma Sooners. At 13, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. At 12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. At number 11, the Tennessee Volunteers. Wow, to the top 10 we go in this week's show. At number 10, the LSU Tigers. At number 9, the Georgia Bulldogs. At number 8, the Oregon Ducks. At number 7, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. At number 6, the Alabama Crimson Tide. At number 5, the Ole Miss Rebels. At number 4, the Texas A&M Aggies. At number 3, the Indiana Hoosiers. Oh, my! At number 2, the Miami Hurricanes. And the nation's number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, have got game doing that number 1 thing. Oh, my! Wow, to the NFL we go for this week's show. The New York Football Giants played host to the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday Night Football. Now check this. The Giants led it 20-17 at the half, and the Eagles would score no more. The Giants scored 7 in the third and 7 in the fourth and won it 34-17 over the Eagles. Who would have thought that would happen? Oh, my! Check this. On the season, the Eagles are winners at 4-2, and the Giants are losers at 2-4 on the season. While on Sunday, the Broncos and Jets were live in London. The Broncos won it 13-11 over the Jets. On this season, the Broncos are winners at 4-2, and the Jets are losers at 0-6 on the season. All to the 1 o'clock games we go, and what a show. The Indianapolis Colts played host to the Arizona Cardinals and beat them 31-27. On this season, the Colts are winners at 5-1, and the Cardinals are losers at 2-4 on the season. To Miami we go, and what a show. The Miami Dolphins and the LA Chargers got it on. The Dolphins led it 13-9 at the half, but they lost the third quarter, and they lost the game 29-27 to the Chargers. Oh, it happened in the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints played host to the New England Patriots and got beat. The Patriots led it 22-16 at the half and won the third quarter, and they won the game 25-19 over the Saints. On the season, the Saints are losers at 1-5, and the Patriots are winners at 4-2. Oh, that's coaching, baby. The Patriots have got game. Oh, my. Oh, speaking of coaching, to Pittsburgh we go for a beat-down show. The Pittsburgh Steelers played host to my team, the Cleveland Browns, and what a host they were. Check this. The Steelers led it 9-3 at the half and won it 23-9 over the hapless, poorly coached Cleveland Browns. Fans, let me say this. I got to ask this question. How long is it going to take for the Cleveland Browns owner to realize that he needs a new head coach? He needs a new staff. The Cleveland Browns fans need a new coaching staff, a staff that's interested in winning and will not tolerate losing. Oh, my. Said all that to say this. On the season, the Steelers are winners. They are 4-1. And the Cleveland Browns, oh, we are 1-5 on the season. To me, the Browns head coach accepts losing. He's got a new excuse every week. I wonder what the owner sees in him. And let me say this to the owner. Hey, you can hire me, baby. I'm a winner. No doubt about it. Oh, in the words of the late, great Al Davis, just win, baby. Oh, my. To Carolina we go, and what a show. The Carolina Panthers played host to the Dallas Cowboys, and what a host they were. Check this. The Cowboys led it 17-13 at the half, but they tied the third quarter and lost the fourth quarter, and they lost the game. The Carolina Panthers beat the Dallas Cowboys 30-27 on the season. The Cowboys are losers. They are 2-3-1, and the Panthers are at 500. They are 3-3 on the season. Wow, who would have thought? Oh, my. To Jacksonville we go, and what a show. The Jacksonville Jaguars played host to the Seattle Seahawks. Now check this. The Seahawks led it 13-6 at the half. They won the third quarter. They lost the fourth quarter, but they won the game 20-12 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the season, the Seahawks are winners at 4-2, and the Jaguars are also winners at 4-2 on the season. To Baltimore we go for a beat-down show. The Baltimore Ravens played host to the LA Rams and got beat. Oh, the score was tied up at 3-all at the half, but the Rams won the third quarter, scoring 14 unanswered points and would score no more, for that was all it took. Game over. Game over. The Rams over the Ravens 17-3 on the season. The Rams are winners at 4-2, and the Baltimore Ravens are losers at 1-5 on the season. Check this. The Las Vegas Raiders played host to the Tennessee Titans. The Raiders led it 10-0 at the half and won it 20-10 over the hapless Tennessee Titans. On the season, the Titans are 1-5 losers, and the Raiders are also losers at 2-4 on the season. Let's add this quick note. I give the Tennessee Titans owner a thumbs up, for he fired the head coach. He does not tolerate losing, and nobody wants to be a loser. Oh, my. Which for some reason or another, it is tolerated in Cleveland. One must wonder. Oh, to Green Bay we go, and what a show. The Green Bay Packers played host to the Cincinnati Bengals, and what a host they were. The Packers led it 10-0 at the half and won it 27-18 over the hapless Cincinnati Bengals. On the season, the Packers are winners at 3-1-1, and the Bengals are losers at 2-4 on the season. season. And let me just say this to the Bengals fans. At least your team is trying to fix the quarterback situation. But how much can you expect from Joe Flacco? One must wonder. Oh, to Tampa we go for a beatdown show. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers played host to the San Fran 49ers. The Buccaneers led it 20-16 at the half and won it 30-19 over the 49ers. On the season, the Niners are at 4-2, and the Buccaneers are also winners, baby. They are 5-1 on the season. To Kansas City we go for that Sunday night show, and what a show it was. Wow, the Kansas City Chiefs played host to the Detroit Lions, and what a host they were. The Chiefs led it 13-10 at the half, and fans, let me say this. I noticed something about the Chiefs. It was as if Patrick Mahomes had spoken to the whole team. They were motivated. Their tempo was upbeat, and they came to play, and play they did. Wow, as I stated, they led it 13-10 at the half, and they won the third quarter. They won the fourth quarter, and they won the game 30-17 over the Detroit Lions. On the season, the Lions are winners at 4-2, and the Chiefs are now at 500. They are 3-3 on the season. To Monday night we go to finish up this week 6 show. Oh my! Oh, there was not one but 2 games on Monday night. The Falcons played host to the Bills and beat them like they stole something. Yeah, I said it like that because it was truly like that. You see, the Falcons led it 21-7 at the half and won it 24-14 over the Buffalo Bills. On this season, the Bills are winners at 4-2, and the Falcons are also winners. They are 3-2 on the season. Also on Monday night in Landover, Maryland, the Washington Commanders played host to the Chicago Bears, and what a game and what a finish. Check this. The Bears led it 13-7 at the half. Fans, let me ask you this very simple question. Who would have thought the Bears would be leading the Commanders at the half? Oh my! The Commanders won the third quarter, but they lost the fourth quarter and they lost the game. The Bears won it 25-24 over the Washington Commanders. On the season, the Bears are winners at 3-2, and the Commanders are at 500. They are 3-3 on the season. And in case you didn't know, there were 2 teams on the bye week. The Vikings and Texans had the week off. Oh my! Well, Big L Next Level Sports have got game doing the update thing. Email your questions or comments to nextlevelsports57@gmail.com. Have a great day. Big L Next Level Sports have got game.